And a good Saturday afternoon to you. Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, VELCO Weather Hazards Forecaster. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Current big picture right now, we have our upper level trough and storm system exiting out of the region. This is the leftover frontal system. A little bit of a shortwave trough following it. And upstream, kind of a discombobulated weather pattern, a little bit of a shortwave trough that's going to be pushing into the region. And we're going to see a sort of a frequency of shortwave troughs, kind of clipper systems working in across Vermont. Not so much this weekend, but really after this weekend, probably Monday, Tuesday. A little bit of a break on Wednesday, and then a more important storm system. Not as bad as what we've seen, but something in the realm of the same possibilities, looking at some mixed precipitation types, eventually changing over to rain. That would take place, it looks like, on Thursday, and then that would be followed beyond this period, followed by a condition where we'll probably see Arctic air push back into the region, lower the temperatures, and tail off with some snow showers and flurries, and set up next weekend as well to be generally fair with high pressure pushing in. The only real issues today we're going to see is a little bit of flurry action right near the Massachusetts line. We'll also see some of this work in probably a little bit further to the north during the day on Sunday, but overall, we're generally looking at some good dry weather, some decent amounts of sunshine today, albeit on the cold side. Taking a look at the current temperature, you can see temperatures basically in the single digits in parts of northern Vermont, ranging through the teens in central and southern portions of the state. So this is our overnight picture of our storm system progressing out of the region and shooting off through Nova Scotia, and it's out of here. So running the progression here of the computer modeling. This is at about 10 o'clock this morning, and now 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can see an area of higher pressure building in, 1032 hectopascals. That's going to be situated, it looks like, during the overnight period tonight. It's going to produce some pretty cold temperatures, so we do have some Arctic chill. Temperatures can be ranging anywhere from -5 to -20. And then the area of higher pressure then gets scooted on out. And we start to see a little bit of return flow. And, of course, our next weather system affecting us looks like during the last half of Sunday night into Monday morning. It does look like we'll pick up somewhere around 1 to 3 inches of total snowfall. A lot of 2-inch amounts being indicated. And this will continue during the Monday afternoon. We do warm up just a little bit. You might note that we're awfully close to seeing precipitation types in the form of rain. Some of our local valley floors may actually get that way. So carrying that a little further, the flurry action gets on out of here. It looks like later in the afternoon and evening. And then we see a little bit of a break in the action, but not for very long, as just a little piece of jet stream energy is going to start to spin something up with an area of trough of lower pressure here. So the consequences are that we're going to see that fill in with a little bit of more snow showers with another 2 inches, something like 1 to 3 overall on, that would be Tuesday night into a portion of early Wednesday before it moves on out. High pressure then builds in for a good day on Wednesday. We should have dry project weather at that point in time. And then our next weather maker, you can see that we already got mixed precipitation, so here we go again. This is going to be taking a track through the St. Lawrence River Valley. This, however, does not look like the system that we just saw. But needless to say, we're looking at some freezing rain, transition to rain, and then on the backside of the system, maybe some gusty winds out ahead of it, a little bit behind it, but tapering off to scattered snow showers and flurries. This is going into the day on Friday. Before next weekend, we get into a much bigger area of higher pressure. Looks like Sunday, probably Saturday night, Sunday, the better day. A few flurries lingering into Saturday potentially. So that's just now beyond the period. And this kind of a weather setup, the hope is we can stay all snow. We don't know. Climate reanalyzer, what we can see here is some colder air that's worked in across the northeast United States, northern New England and whatnot. Cold up in, looks like Siberia, northwest Alaska, some parts of Greenland. Kind of a discombobulated weather pattern, but you might notice that most of the warming is off on the other side of the planet. It's in parts of Europe, Eurasia. You can see that it's across a good portion of Asia here, and a little bit of a different look. Total QPF of the GFS ensemble centered on Montpelier, Vermont. This, as you note, is our next weather maker that's going to be moving in after this weekend on Sunday night into Monday. It's a little more than 2/10 of an inch, and again, looks like about 1 to 3 inches of total snowfall. Looking at the 3-hourly QPF, you can kind of see the progression here. And then in terms of precipitation type, indicated just warm enough for a tiny bit of rain, but generally snow. It's this weather system here that we might see a little bit of freezing rain. Looking at the total snow, you can see it around 2 inches. Latest model here with the blue line, GFS 06Z model run is cutting that back just a little bit. Quick look at the 2-meter temperatures, and then we'll take a look at the 850 hectopascal temperature, and it is indicating mostly below the 0-degree isotherm, and that would be good to keep it all snow. However, that's not going to be the case. This is the 7-day QPF from the Weather Prediction Center. Pretty easy to spot the storm track here. And then, of course, much drier up to our north where the Arctic air resides. Too cold. And we're kind of in that sort of in-between mode. It looks like the Pacific coastal region's not as active as it once was. Next 5 days, maximum temperatures are indicated here. Much colder than normal in the Rockies, southern parts of the plains and whatnot, northern prairies, and we're still a little bit on the above normal side here weighted. About there we go. 3 days later, this is what it looks like. Southeastern parts of the region are be above normal, a little bit above normal shooting in Northern California, Pacific Northwest, but overall colder than normal. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.